What's up, guys? Sam7 here, and flames! Yes! Those little flames, what are they for? Well, they're to upgrade your hero to the next star level. If you are at 80, you need 105 of them. And I gotta say, when you're using only one hero, basically, like I am with a Mortep, it's not easy. So, basically the other heroes, well, they're just pawns to die. I get my GAN, and I split my troops off to the left because that cannon aggro is on my Mortep. If it hits those hunters, they're all gonna die. And from there, well, the shaman, it gets me pretty low in health, and I gotta say, he always gives me problems, and I don't know why. But when you're using hunters and eventually the centaurs, you gotta be very careful about cannons. And that's why, into the dungeons, dragons do rule, no question about it. But before then, well, it's a pretty even match, and I'll go into detail about the two troop types in a little bit. But from here, grab the two, that's all I needed. Wanted to keep Daddy Amortep alive, and then boom, shakalaka, yeah baby. Alright, 5th star. Alright, now my might's at 2575, server's about to reset. I want to stay in the exact same rating pool I've been all day, or drop a little, because I love being able to just drop the hero, toss the phone down, and work on the video. And that's exactly what I've been doing the entire time while making this video, is dropping emo down and getting back to work and just repeating the process. There's no thought. It makes it really easy to raid. Now, the difference between the troops. Alright, first off, look at the time difference. It's like 14 minutes. You would expect that, well, the troop that's a tier higher would just eat through the hunters. But no, because there's an attack bonus for the hunters and for the centaurs. Basically, the Griffins' kryptonite is this troop type. And 150% attack bonus just means they're going to just cut through those Griffins very easily, very quickly. Now the buildings, yeah, they do take a little longer because they only hit for 70%, but that's for every troop type. When it comes to heroes, only 65%, but Daddy Emo, yeah, he's got it. No worries. That marksman, nah. And I'm going to go into some detail about the troops. Alright, basically with your hunter, you can see right here, there's your armor. On light armor, 150% damage. His armor type is medium, and his attack is range. Now, that's a magic, but it is a little bit shorter than the range of a ranged attack. While they're both ranged, the hunter he sits back a little farther, which is convenient. Now, armor type, it's going to be the same for every single troop in their tier. So, all the way up and down, they're going to have the same armor type, they're going to have the same bonuses. And heavy armor for the Omnithopters and those guys, and then for the Guardians, Savage Ogres, they have heavy armor as well. And that's where the Griffins shine against. They get 150% bonus against those troops. Now, should you be using Centaurs at level 1 right when you get them? When you look at the stats, it's like, okay, yeah, those are pretty good. They're a lot better than those. However, you got to pay attention to the space occupied, which, well, it's 2. And that means I'm going to get more hunters. I'm going to have I can basically pull out, you can see right there, it's 24, so I can get 48 total hunters. And only 8 per camp when it comes to centaurs. So that's 32 versus 48. Then you got to start multiplying it, and I've done the math. What happens is, centaurs at level 1, you lose 1.5% attack when you add up all the troops in the entire camp if you're using all centaurs versus using all guardians. Now you do get an HP buff as well. So overall, yes, they are still viable, but the amount of time it takes, it's too long. Now mana's just too easy to get. I don't factor it into my decision whatsoever, but the amount of time it takes, generally, I'm not going to use centaurs till level 2. However, when it comes to Griffins, it's not till level 3 when you start doing the numbers on the Griffins, because it's the attack that you want from the Griffins, and that takes a little longer to go. So Griffins, really, it's not till number 3, and when you move up the dragons, I suggest level 4. But when you move up the shotgun dwarves, well, I suggest level 3. So basically, if you do choose the path of hunter, centaur, shotgun dwarves, you're going to get to use the next tier troop one level earlier where it's more effective. Now, dragons, like I said though, they are the end game for dungeons. But once your heroes get up over 120, it's just, you don't need troops anymore. The only troops I use on my main are Guardians for absorption reasons. And you can see right there, waiting on her to get up. And once she's at level 2, well, I'll be using those Centaurs quite often. But yeah, Dragons, that's the path I've taken with every other account. Gotta say, I've always liked it, but I do love me some Shotgun Dwarves. Alright, now, free to play, it is all about these achievements. You're going to see that achievement screen all the time because I'm always looking at it. And what I'm doing is going after the failed attack one. And I'm going in, I'm jumping out, but if you keep doing it, what happens is this. It just freezes on you. There's nothing you can do. You have to quit the game. And if you enter the game right back in right away, well, you think you might be able to do it again 4 times? Let's see. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. And here we go. And no. So after that, I was like, okay. I want that title. Why not just cherry pick? Because one of the things you can do is cherry pick. And what I mean by cherry picking is you're going to go in, you're going to find a vault like that one. Right there. You're going to destroy the vault, and then you're going to leave. 12,000 gold, and you're working towards the achievement. Now, it's an achievement for failing, which, it's really not the greatest setup, but I'm working with what I got. The best way, though, is to find a raid like this and just raid the entire thing. Now, this much gold, well, rare at this, but you'll see that cannon, if I wouldn't have killed that cannon, it would have just killed every one of the hunters I had. Now, once you get the Centaurs up to level 3, level 4, the cannons you're going to be seeing, if you keep your account and your might low, you're not going to have to worry about it. But even with level 5 Centaurs, or level 5 Shotgun Dwarves for that matter, in the dungeons, eventually those cannons will eat you alive. Now, walls. Walls are always a pain, and I was doing this and I was looking at it, and my goal was to have all level 8s by the end of the day. And this is the 8th day of playing with this account, and I was scrambling through, and so I'm very careful not to upgrade the wall and bring it to level 9. That would drive me nuts. I liked all the walls the same, and so I'm going through, I'm hitting and running, trying to get up. I think I need, 90,000 to grab the rest of them there, and can we do it? I mean, it's definitely going to be close, but there it is, and well, got about 18 seconds to spare. Whee, yeah, got it. All right, and achievements, those are the ones we going after and the next day, which actually I've got that gameplay in this video as well. So there it is. Go ahead and move in, grab the daily reward for 20, and let's get on with it. Builders, baby, yeah. So I've been saving up those gems not for hero rolls, but for a builder, because I'm gonna be able to progress my account that much more. And it's going to help me towards farming HBM, which is going to help me towards getting more shards, to buy legendaries, and then get this account really rolling, versus just trying to get lucky with a couple rolls here and there. That builder was there. Now, that 20 million gold achievement, I want that by today as I'm commenting this video. And that's one of the things that is allowed me to do, is because I've kept my might low, I can just raid without looking. Now, I figured Emo, well, he's up to level 80, or 83, he's at that 5th star. Can I beat B? I'm going to give it a shot at least, and you can see I'm actually using hero traps. I want to beat this, I want to go ahead and get this solo, and well, B1 went pretty well. You can see that tower went down, pretty quick. I need to get those towers up, and that was another reason, having the 3rd builder, what it allows me to do is use one builder on the towers, one builder on the vaults, the other builder on Town Hall, because you're going to need a builder on the vaults, because as soon as Town Hall levels, the gold cost for it goes way, way up, and you're going to need those vaults up there to be able to afford it, because I'm sure as heck not spending gems on gold of any kind. And you can see right there, well, the Hunter's taking care of business on the low side. Alright, now, I do like this defense for a solo for sure, but as you can see, that tower is just going down too quick. There's not nearly enough. And what the hell? Why? This is the first time I've seen a hero go after the wall right there, and I gotta say, you'll see it. It makes no sense whatsoever, but I've lost all my towers on the left side. But with a good spawn, and she goes around the wall, she breaks, it makes no difference. Ooh, the good spawn. I got a chance at B. I need him spawn. Oh, no. See? Spawn on the right, had a chance, but spawn right at, yeah, no. now. So, still haven't got B, but, well, in the arena? Alright, what do you got, X-Zikato, whatever your name is? Bring it on, Daddy Nemo's coming for some, and, oh, no, okay. Rematch. Well, basically, I threw him in the back of the lane, because the longer distance their heroes run, the more they spread out. The more they spread out, the less he's going to be taking that aggro all at once, giving him time to get to the proc faster, to stun more, and also his proc is, the way it works is when he procs, he's going to have a chance to randomly hit other enemies. And basically, it's going to be anywhere from, I believe, 2 to 11 hits, or it's 3 to 11 hits. That's in the statistical norm. And generally, you're going to be hitting around 5, 6, 7 times. So, the luckier I get with that, him hitting with that proc, those heroes, and stunning and damaging, well, I can get by 5 heroes. I can make up a whole might level and 4 extra heroes, but that's what the Amortep is all about. And we're going to go ahead and move on and take a look at some more, because you can see that, well, I'm now 1 raid short of both achievements. So, go ahead and, let's see, I like this one, 42,000. This is the standard grade for me, and generally it's between 30 and 40,000 in gold. And I drop a Mortep. I sometimes use troops, sometimes I don't, but you can see these hero levels. That's why I consume those heroes. It means that I'm going to continue to go against level 2 heroes with, you know, an 85 Amortep, and it makes raiding very simple. Gold's good. Achievements are flying in left and right. There's 195. I'm going after that 390 this week. I hope to have it. I've been raiding like crazy. And guys, if you're sending me messages in game, I don't answer them. I don't look at them. When I'm in game, I'm playing. Just want to let you know that. Basically, on my main account as well, I don't answer messages in game. If I start answering messages in game, I never even get to play the game. Nothing ever happens. So, I am farming, and this is the dungeon I'm farming. And it's just good old Dungeon 2, first shard dungeon in. And Amortep, I just love the fact that he can come in and solo it. Now, being, you know, a shard dungeon, there's not a lot of XP normally, which there's not a lot here either, but since he's soloing, I think it's 590, that's pretty good, especially when you're shard farming. I'll take it, because from what I remember going through the game, it wasn't until Dungeon 8 that shard farming became really good XP. And I wait to save my troops until I've picked up the tower aggro plus one of the troop camps, and I still have to use that restoration because damn Shaman always gives me problems, always has. I swear he is the worst hero to use, but when he's going up against me in the dungeons, he can screw me. But, alright guys, this is how I've progressed the account, and really what I'm doing is keeping my might as low as possible so I can raid all day long. I'm not having to wait on emo to refresh. It's very easy, it's fast, and I'm gonna get them up to 100 as soon as possible. Alright guys, San7 out.